All right, quick reaction to this game. Yeah, I lost, but it was a close one. This one wasn't quite the blowout that I had last game and in game 2, right? I wasn't losing by 30 plus points, unlike in game 3 and game 2, hell, even game 1, where I was down huge. And in game 3, although I trailed by 34, I ended up winning with the mid-range advantage. Here, I started out hitting a couple of threes, in the first activity. I was missing like 3. I was missing, I think I missed, the first 3, and then I made 1. It was a better start, I'll tell you that. And then, when I missed another 3, next thing you know, I hit 1 again to be down 6 and 12, and then 9 and 12. I hit 2 straight with the mid-range advantage. So I was able to nail all my bank shot attempts and the 2 out of 3 of the short mid-range, and that got me up pretty good. I think I was up 21-17, and then I missed the long mid-range jumper where I was only up by 2, and then I started being down again. And then going into the second activity, I was starting to get a little cold from 3. And the next thing that happened was, that cold stretch got me down by 21 on the target score. And I think at one point I was down 24-45. But after that, I started hitting 4 straight. And then that cut the lead all the way to 9. And I started having a mid-range advantage again, but I wanted to make sure if I can hit another 3 to go 5 straight, that would have missed. So I decided to use the mid-range advantage, and that one actually got me up 50-48, if I'm not mistaken. But then I missed another mid-range shot. I think it was already down to what was it? I think I was already under 2 minutes at the time. So I'm not sure if I had I could have called a timeout, but then I decided not to yet. But yeah, I was down. I was trying to see if I could hit another 3. Nope. And then I missed. And then the 4. And then I missed another 3. That one already got me down 10. And then I hit another 3 to make sure that I got the Zimmerman activity. And then I called another timeout, I think, to see if I could get another advantage on the Zimmerman attempt, as well as the mid-range advantage. And that one I just ultimately missed both, and I did the Zimmerman. That my only hope left to get me up. I think I was down by 27 seconds left to go. So that was still plenty of time. But I needed to hit all my shots on the Zimmerman activity. Yes, the 2 points off of the layup and the under the layup in the mid range, and then that one would be 55 points. And I would have to make a 3. I actually would have to make 2 threes. Either it's 1 3 to be down by 2 and make the 2 free throws, or it's 2 threes, to win the game again. You know what I'm saying? But in this case, I just missed the mid-range, and then I missed the 3, and then that was it, man. Because there was no point of hitting the free throws, so I think I lost by 7 at that point. So yeah, that's my first road loss in the Burst Season Tournament, believe it or not, since game 8 of the first round. Yeah, that was the last time I lost a road game. And the road, all my road losses, mind you, have not been by 10 or more. So the most it's been was um, in Evergreen Park. I've had a loss by 2 points, and then game 8 was in Evergreen Park as well. Lost by 6, and then it actually turns out I only lost 3 road games. So in this one, this is the most that I've lost. I think I only lost by 7 or 8. I got to do the review, but yeah, it's not really really bad blowout losses I've ever had. But the important thing to note is that I'm down 1-3 right now. So there will be a game 7 and game 8, and possibly game 9. If I can really just force that, if I win the next game back home at Heritage Park. So that being said, I gotta get some drinks right now. So let me cover this next topic after I get my drink. So all right, peace. All right, this next topic actually covers the fact that, well, more so my decision on whether or not I want to come in to my dump tomorrow for my birthday. Now, as you know, what transpired Friday night home got pretty ugly, right? And so since then, it's just been, I just have not felt the same. Since then, I've been trying to distance myself from those who got involved, with me and that whole incident, right? So I decided to distance myself as I've done all week long, especially the past weekend. And now I'm at the point now where, because tomorrow is my birthday, I think it'd be best for me to just come in anyway, I mean, I'll be loved for one day. I'm pretty sure, I think there's a reason why, Anna told me to leave at 5:30 today, right? And I bet you tomorrow, I may see what I'm going to see. So, yep. I mean, originally I was going to be off. I was going to be off tomorrow on my birthday. So the thing is, though, usually I've always had my birthday off on a weekday, dating all the way back to 2016 when I first did it. Last time I came in to my dump on my birthday was 2015, if I'm not mistaken. And since then, every year since 2015, where my birthday landed on the weekday, I was off, right? So I requested off every time it was on a weekday. So 2016, it was a Friday. And then 2017, it happened on a weekend. It was on a Sunday. And then 2018, it was on Monday. 2019, Tuesday. 2020, I think it was a Wednesday. And then 2021, I actually stayed home because of the pandemic. And I had to work from home. Technically, it's not in the office. So if you're talking about in the office, the last time was 2015. 2022, it was a Friday. I was off. Went to Vegas with Robbie. I know that. My family was there too, by the way. And then 2023, I think it was on a Saturday, and then Sunday, and then 2024 was on a Monday. I actually had a job interview in person, and then just last year I had I was off. That was on, I think it was a Tuesday, and I also had a job interview scheduled by around 11 o'clock, and it was on the phone. So in the case of this year, I mean, the reason why I had it off, and I had it approved just last Friday, just it was during the day until I would actually have been fine with it just to be off, and just to kind of plan in advance to see what's going on. Even if none of my friends are available, I still would have done shit by myself, shit like that, you know what I'm saying? But after that whole incident that just transpired later that night, my mood started to change. And so therefore, it just I just feel like it was just better for me to just come in, I just don't want to feel any more awkwardness, and just having to be distant from, what, those who got involved and in that whole ugly incident. I'm just like, yeah, I think I feel like at this point, I know it's my dump, but, you know, I'm just needing to be as much as possible away from home for as long as I can. So for the sake of this, for this matter, I just want to come in, and besides, nobody's going to be able to hang out tomorrow anyways, and at least not until the evening. But I wanted to hang out like in the morning. I wanted to be out, but I could have gone by myself somewhere, but even I'm just not feeling it. So, and besides, I don't have any job interviews, like whether on the phone or on site anyway. So, I mean, what am I gonna do? I mean, I'm just being here, and then what? Like, it's just really gonna feel awkward. So I might as well just come in. I'll be loved for one day. You know what I'm saying? I'll come in. I'll see my birthday decorations, and a lot of people greet me happy birthday. Even if the company president refuses to, I'll force him. No, I'll probably should tell him that it's my birthday so he can greet me happy birthday for once. You know what I'm saying? So maybe just maybe, it wouldn't hurt. And I can't believe I'm even saying this, that I would rather come into my dump for my birthday. I mean, just for this year alone. If it wasn't for what happened last Friday night, then I wouldn't give it, like, I still would have been proud to be off, but for the sake of this, I mean, I just, with a lot of things on my mind, like, I just think I should just come in, and this way I can actually play Game 5 of my Shootaround Season Finals, and then Game 6, the next day, which is the 16th. So yeah, why not? I mean, I just gotta let my HR know in advance. I gotta let her know that I'm gonna be coming in so I can cancel my vacation, because I mean, no friends are available. Also, there's no job interviews scheduled, so it's whatever. Just for this sake, I'm just gonna come in. So yeah, that's all I want to say about it, man. Hopefully, that's the case. And so, yeah, I'd rather feel loved, like, in a place where, I don't often get loved, but for the sake of my birthday, why not? So tell me what you guys think. Peace.